Hello, it's Nemesis Nick here. I'm a keen fan of the Eurovision Song Contest. It's time to talk Eurovision. The Danish national final for the Eurovision Song Contest 2025, Dansk Melodi Grand Prix 2025, took place at Boxen in Herning on Saturday 1st of March 2025. Monday evening, the 3rd of March, I watched Dansk Melodi Grand Prix 2025 online from the UK on demand 2 days late. Fortunately, I had no knowledge of the results at the time because I did all I could to avoid accidentally seeing the winner or the rest of the scores anywhere online until I watched the show. That way I was still able to enjoy the songs being performed, rank them in My Eurovision Scoreboard and enjoy the selection of the 3 super finalists and the announcement of the super finalist jury and televoting scores, knowing I'd still be in for a surprise. However, I didn't see preview videos of the songs beforehand, so my online viewing of Dansk Melodi Grand Prix 2025 was my first time of seeing or hearing any of the songs. Likewise, I hadn't seen any of the lyrics or background information about the songs beforehand, so I had difficulty identifying component parts of some of the songs whilst watching Monday evening. Anyway, here are the notes I made about the songs whilst watching on demand Monday evening. By the way, I can't speak Danish. I've tried listening carefully to the names which are called out during the show, but please excuse me if I mispronounce any Danish artist names. Song 1, Maria, I Belong to Me. It's difficult judging the first song when one hasn't previewed any of the songs beforehand. I'm mystified as to a need to create multiple copies of Maria at the start. Presumably that was created with mirrors. The chorus and bridge are quite catchy. Red featured heavily in the stage lighting and white light beams appeared at times. Strobe lighting was also used during the instrumental break. Maria was accompanied by a group of dancers. On the whole, not bad an entry to open DMGP 2025, but I'm not sure this would have had much success at Eurovision. Song 2, Tim Scow, or Proud. The guitar could be heard from the start. Tim sang the pre-chorus more powerfully than the first verse, and he was joined by a backing group for the chorus. The second verse was sung more powerfully than the first and has a beat. After a slow, gentle form of the chorus to act as a bridge, there was a powerful closing chorus with falling fireworks at the back. Altogether quite a memorable song, and Tim sang well, but would this style have been too dated for Eurovision these days? Anyway, this made it to the super final. Song 3, Max Uwe, Supernova. I liked the way I liked the way strings could be heard at the start, and this was followed by a beat. Sound effects varied thereafter. The chorus is quite powerful and memorable. I like the way it ends with "Oh, oh, 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 Supernova." Blue featured heavily throughout, except during the bridge when red was used. Finally, was it necessary for Max to be lifted near the end? Altogether quite a memorable song. This could have made it to a final at Eurovision, but it's questionable how well or badly this would have done once there. Song 4, Hervé Touré, Allez Allez. Firstly, why was Hervé performing in what looked like an open book, and what was the significance of the moon on the background screen at various points in the song? The chorus is very catchy and has a strong beat, Whilst watching, I was trying to figure out what language air they was singing in. I wondered if it was all in French, or if only the title was French. Anyway, whilst modifying my notes for this video, I found the song's lyrics on Genius, and according to that, most of the song is in Danish. Only the title is in French, and there are some blocks of allez allez repeated. Song 5, Maria Matea, Air. Now for a ballad, or is it a power ballad? I like the way they created the effect of sun rays shining through water on the background screen at the start. I noticed the way Maria gradually built up the power vocally during the first and second verses. The chorus is very powerful and has a beat. I noticed lighting effects are added to the background screen during the second and final instance of the chorus. Altogether quite a good ballad or power ballad. Maria has a good voice, which she was able to vary as required for the different parts of this song. Song 6, Adele II, The Unluckiest Boy Alive. The chorus is quite catchy and has a beat, but I'm not overly keen on how it was sung, on how the chorus was sung, nor the way the other parts of the song were sung for that matter. Hearing the lyrics, it sounds to me as though Adele was singing about the problems of not having enough money, so if this had gone to Eurovision, this could have been seen as a protest song. For the DMGP 2025 performance, blue lighting was used and blue featured heavily on the background screen. This made it to the super final. Song 7, Seesaw, Hallucination. I liked the electronic sound that could be heard from the start and continued throughout the song. The chorus is sung in a powerful manner, but I'm not keen on the way Seesaw sings hallucination in a stretched out manner. If you remember, it was something like hallucination. The graphics on the background screen gave the illusion of travelling through space at high speed, and fireworks near the end provided the climax to this entry. By far the liveliest entry so far, so it was hardly surprising this made it to a super final. Song 8, Andreas Kreuz, Hear My Prayer. Angela, yes, the final song already. It's amazing how time flies. There were some rather weird sounds at the start. Andreas performed the opening section softly and suddenly pitched high for what I think is the pre-chorus. The chorus is powerful and has a beat. During the second verse, which has beat, he climbed a staircase, so I'm mystified as to the need for that staircase. Altogether, quite a powerful entry. Presumably, this is a power ballad, and it's amazing that Andreas is able to pitch high like he did. Those are my points of view on the songs, and here is my ranking in My Eurovision Scoreboard, based solely on the Dansk Melodi Grand Prix 2025 performances. Bottom of my ranking, 8th place, Adele II. 7th, Maria. 6th, Eve Ture. 5th, Max Ulver. 4th, Tim Skoo. 3rd, Maria Matea. 2nd, Andreas Kreuz. And first place, my number 1, top of my ranking, Seesaw. The top 3 from the first round went through to the super final. This is the order in which the 3 super final qualifiers were announced. Tim Skoo, Proud. Seesaw, Hallucination, Adele Second, The Unluckiest Boy Alive. There's three super final qualifiers performed their songs again in their original performance order, and on the night, Danish viewers still had a little more time in which to vote again for one of the three super finalists. Near the end of the show, I like to wave the horizontal bar chart for the three super finalists appear at the bottom of the screen. The jury scores were shown first, followed by the public vote scores, and it was a very close finish. I've since found out from Wikipedia that Seesaw won the jury vote with 20 points, but finished second in the public vote with just 18 points. Once both sets of points were added together, Seesaw won outright with a combined score of 38 points. That was just 1 point ahead of the runner-up, Tim Skoo. Talk about a close result. Congratulations to Seesaw for winning. So Seesaw will represent Denmark with Hallucination at the Eurovision Song Contest 2025 in Basel in May. Denmark is drawn to perform in the second half of the second semi-final on the 15th of May 2025. It's difficult to predict which songs from that semi-final will qualify until all 16 songs are known and the exact running order is announced. But going by the DMGP 2025 performance, at this stage I think Denmark stands a better chance of qualifying with Hallucination this year than with their chosen songs from the last 4 years. Anyway, the United Kingdom votes in the second semi-final, but time will tell whether or not I want to vote for Finland and for Denmark that evening. Good luck to Seesaw in the Eurovision Song Contest 2025 second semi-final and in the grand final if she gets there. Well done to the other 7 artists who took part in Dansk Melodi Grand Prix 2025 on Saturday evening. In particular, well done to Tim Skoo and Adela Second for making it to a super final. That in itself was an achievement to be proud of. Do you agree or disagree with my points of view on the songs or my ranking? What do you think of the result? Do you feel the correct song won Dansk Melodi Grand Prix 2025? Out of the 8 finalists, which song did you want to win, thus represent Denmark at the Eurovision Song Contest 2025? Did you think the correct 3 songs made it to a super final? If not, which 3 songs did you want to see in the super final? If I could have replaced one of the super finalists, I think I'd have put Maria Matea Air in play, or perhaps Andreas Kuss, Hear My Prayer, in place of Adela Second, the unluckiest boy alive. Whether you watched Dansk Melodi Grand Prix 2025 or not, do you think Hallucination stands a good chance of qualifying to a Eurovision Song Contest 2025 Grand Final and doing well once there, or do you think it will be eliminated in the semi-final? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you liked this video, remember to hit the like button, and if you're liking all my Eurovision videos, remember to subscribe to my channel. In the meantime, I'm a kidult. Goodbye, daboch, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, adios, arrivederci, do widzenia, do pobacenia, farewell.